everyone. This is Donna's Happy Hour. Just a reminder to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so that you get future notifications of the videos. And please leave a comment. Thank you. Have a great day. So tell me now, I know that when I last saw you working on the album, and you're just kind of wrapping that up. Is that where you're at this stage now?
Yeah, so there's going to be about 10 songs on the album that I'm going to end up releasing. And I think last time we talked, we were kind of wrapping things up. A lot of stuff comes down to, in the end, with production, and I think the thing that a lot of artists tend to fall into is knowing, okay, when to walk away from it, when to kind of.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's always more ideas that you could come up with and add on top. But I think the more and more I start listening and writing music, the more and more you appreciate the simplicity of ideas and just keeping it simple.
It's true. It really is true. It's like I used to paint, and sometimes you'd sit there and you'd think, well, maybe I need to do a little bit more, and then you have to know when to walk away from it.
Exactly.
And that's actually, I've heard several people that let's say write songs, and I'll have heard, let's say, the original song, and then I'll hear it a couple months later, and I'll hear that it was a little different, and I'll sit there and I'll, in my own mind, I'll say to myself, I think it was best when it was left, and that's just the nature of the beast, I mean. I think that we're all so critical of our own work that, we're like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're our own worst enemies sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
So.
I think, it's definitely, with nowadays, it's so easy to replicate instruments in music programs that it's almost like you were mentioning painting, where you have this color palette to use, and it's very tempting to use all the colors.
And that's exactly true.
So it's almost an artistic choice to walk away from it at some point.
Yeah, so, and you do have to know when to do that. It was interesting, I watched, again, a music documentary the other night, and I found it fascinating when I see these artists, basically creating, and they're at the soundboard, and just even the sound man is so important. I mean, it just amazes me. And even when you have, let's say, somebody producing your album, and how much influence and what they can bring to the table.
Absolutely.
To make that album the best it can be.
It's like another songwriter practically.
It is, and most of what I've seen is most of the producers of albums were musicians and writers at one time. And that's why they can bring so much to the table, because they did it.
Yeah, I always like to think of it, the artist is giving what they think is the maximum potential of the song, and they present it to the producer, and the producer says, that's great, now let's make it
greater.
10 times better.
Exactly.
So it's integral to the team to get that outside perspective.
And when you have the right combination, producer, sound, all of that, I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I think recording quality too has come a long way since back in the day. But it's always having a good sound engineer is key, because they can pick up on the little nuances and
Yes.
the different frequencies that are in that live room or
Right.
wherever in the studio they're recording.